Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Becca here. I'm super excited to be here with you guys today. I know I haven't been posting videos quite some time actually, and I'm just so excited to say that I'm back. And for today's video, I wanted to come back and introduce you guys to my little sweet man. He is just so stinking adorable. Me and my hubby just love him, and we're just so in love with him. He's just so cute. He literally brightens your day. You just take a look at him and you just start smiling. That's just, I feel like every first time mom feels like that. So if you are a mom, you know how I feel, and this joy is just, it's really a love like no other, and it's just so beautiful to watch him grow and just to see him starting to smile actually lately, which he has been. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my little man, and I'll be right back. You ready, my sweet boy? Hi. Say hi, sweet baby. Say hi, puppy. Say hi, puppy. Everybody, I introduce you to Christopher Julian Meyer, short for baby CJ. Stitchy, is that your baby brother? Yeah, good boy, it's your baby brother. His name was actually taken after my husband, which his name is Christopher. So you know, he wanted to have his name to follow along in the family. And oh baby, it's okay, my love. Yeah. I'm actually looking at his eyes right now, and lately they have been getting super light. When he was first born, they were like dark brown, so we thought that he was gonna have like my color eyes. My husband's eye color is like blue greenish. All my life I told myself, you know, I want my kids to have colored eyes, and I'm so happy that his eyes are actually getting lighter. Well, now he closed them, so he's probably falling asleep. So yes, I have always told myself that I wanted to have my babies with colored eyes, and I'm so happy that God blessed us with that. I hear also that when he gets up to like 1 year old, sometimes it could change, but I know they're not gonna change on me, right, buddy? No. And would you guys take a look at his super cute overalls? Like, it's so cute, it's so adorable. Hi, yeah, you know you look good in this, don't you? I actually went to Ross the other day, and I went to the baby section, of course, because I'm a home mom now, you know. So you gotta go to the baby section whenever you go to the stores, because you gotta make your baby look good. Anyway, so I went to the baby section, and there was a lot of clothes there, surprisingly, but many of them were just regular onesies, and I actually came across the overalls, and I'm so happy that I seen them, and they're a perfect size for him. He is actually wearing 3 months and up, 3 to 6 month average right now, and his newborns, they don't fit him, like they're so tight on him. So I see what people are always saying when they say that babies grow out of their clothes really fast, because they literally do. It's only been like what, a month, and he's already jumping into like 3 months clothes, but he's actually 2 months now. So after a month is when I feel like he didn't fit into his newborn clothes anymore. He's actually been sleeping really good, which I actually wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys as well on some of the tips that I actually helped me as a first-time mom that I feel like will help others. Of course, what helped me will not probably work for other people. Just felt like going ahead and sharing with you guys some of the tips. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this little man down, right baby? We'll get back with you guys and show you guys a couple of tips that I feel like definitely helped me within the first 2 months. And I will be right back. Say bye, my love. Say bye, puppy. Oh. Hey guys, I'm back. I just went ahead and put CJ down in his crib. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about some of the things that I feel like have definitely helped me out within the first 2 months of me being a first-time mom. Okay, so the very first thing is swaddle. I cannot stress this enough. A swaddle is actually going to help a baby sleep so much better. It definitely helped me out. In the beginning, CJ had his arms out. You know, we would put him out of the swaddle. We would swaddle, I believe, the bottom. Sometimes we wouldn't even swaddle him. We would just throw him in plainly inside the crib. So we realized that that didn't work out for us, just because his arms will always move literally everywhere. Like that man will have a party up in his crib. So we went ahead and did some research as to like why they move their arms so much. And we came with the conclusion of the fact that they have startle reflexes, meaning that they have no control over them moving their arms. So therefore, at the end, that's actually going to keep them awake, especially if they're trying to sleep. So it will keep them awake, it will get them more fussier, and it just won't be a happy ending until, of course, you calm them down. So definitely the swaddle helped for us. And I recommend I think it's a cotton swaddle, I believe it's called, therefore, so it's breathable. And I've actually tried the swaddle where it crosses your arms around and it actually velcros over the top. I tried it out, he didn't like it. I guess he's super picky, so therefore he liked the cotton, and he sleeps like beautifully. Like, it's amazing. That's why I wanted to actually jump to my next part as to how I get him to sleep. I would say 7 hours tops through the night. As of right now, he's been sleeping almost 7 hours a night, and when he was at least a month, I would say 5 hours tops. He would sleep until you had to wake up in the middle of the night, of course, and then he would sleep for like another 3. So that was actually really amazing. When I actually found this helpful tool, it's actually 3 books. They are every certain amount of months. So it's actually called Moms on Call on Instagram. I promise you this is not an ad. In the beginning, I did a lot of research on how I can get my sleep. I know I won't get it back entirely, but I would want to sleep longer than an hour or 2. So I went ahead and did some research. Some people would say, you know, you couldn't get a baby on schedule. Some people would say you can get them on schedule. I believe you can definitely get a baby on schedule, especially if you do it constantly and routinely, so therefore your baby can get into a routine. So for example, I do my nighttime routine starting at around 7 o'clock at night, so therefore he can be in bed by 8:30. I feel like that definitely helps out big time, because after that I get some me time for myself for like at least an hour before I head to bed, because I like to sleep pretty early, so therefore I try to train him to sleep a little bit earlier. Again, this is just what helped me. I'm not a professional, but I just feel like God has definitely blessed me with the sources that I have found in order to get CJ on a better sleep routine. Okay, so let me go ahead and jump into the books that I was talking about. So this is called Moms on Call. It comes with a 0 to 6 months, 6 to 15 months, and then this one is a toddler version. So these are all pretty much, you could say it's like a guide. For example, right now I am on the 0 to 6 months. For example, he is 8 to 16 weeks. Here it tells you at 7 a.m. you should feed, let him be awake for like an hour and a half after that, so that he can go into nap afterwards and nap for like about an hour and a half. I like to do 2-hour naps just because I feel like 2 hours is pretty good, but you don't want to do it longer than 2 hours, because if you do longer than 2 hours, then you're going to be sleeping less during the night. So at the end of the day, what Moms on Call pretty much helps you with is how to get your baby in a good sleeping habit, so that he can sleep good at night and that you can sleep good at night. Definitely feel like he knows what day and night is now, and I'm so happy he does. I don't know if all babies at this point in their milestones, if they know what day and night is. I feel like it's definitely paid off. I've put a lot of time and work into getting him into a schedule. Okay, so jumping on tip number 3, it is a wipe warmer. Wipe warmers, I hear so much saying that, oh, it's a waste of money, you don't need it. Okay, I didn't need it. I didn't think I needed it. But I feel like every baby is probably different. When CJ was first brought home, he didn't like the cold wipes. Neither in the hospital. He would cry, and of course, it would make them feel uncomfortable. They're babies. They don't know what's going on yet. They're probably just curious as to, oh, what's on my skin? It feels so cold. I don't like it. Okay, so wipe warmer definitely helped us out. I feel like definitely helped me out even more in the nighttime, during the nighttime change. Instead of him waking up even so much more due to his crying, I feel like the wipe warmer would sometimes literally make him fall asleep because of the warmth, so you feel comfortable. So I'm happy that I got mine. I actually got mine in Target, I believe, and it was like $25. It's the Munchkin brand. I feel like the Munchkin brand is pretty reasonable for the price that it is, and it helps me pretty good. So I feel like $25 is pretty good for a wipe warmer. Tip number 4. Okay, so again, I can't stress this enough. Make your bottles ahead of time during the day. I have regretted not doing that. An example, CJ starts crying. I go to the fridge, I don't have any bottles ready, therefore I need to make them. I can promise you it definitely saves you so much time. Okay, so tip number 5, white noise. I'm sure many of you guys have heard of white noise, and white noise is a lifesaver. I love it personally. I feel like it definitely helps CJ sleep a lot better. So I feel like the combination of Swaddle and white noise is like beautiful, because he's swaddled up, he feels comfy, it reminds him of being inside my womb, and then the sleep noise pretty much helps them fall asleep. I don't know, it just does some miracle magic in their ears, and it just makes them fall asleep, and I'm okay with it. Of course, when it comes to white noise, you want to do your research on it, because there are some do's and don'ts when it comes to white noise. Like, for example, how far it should be from the crib. Tip number 6, I will be showing you guys an amazing tool that I came across a few weeks ago when I found out that CJ's nose was actually pretty stuffy. So we used a hospital, I guess, suctioner that you could say, that they gave to us when CJ was born and he was in the hospital. And I realized that his nose was just getting a little bit bigger for this little tiny hole right here for it to suck out boogies. So I realized that that wasn't helping, and he was literally, I feel like he was almost snorting because he had so many boogies in his nose. So therefore, I have always heard about the nose Frida, and this is probably the best thing I've ever bought / disgusting thing I've ever bought. So this is the nose sucker, and you put your mouth on here. This is the tube, and this is what sucks the boogies out. Also, you get to change the filters that you put inside here. So therefore, you would have to buy the Nose Frida hygiene filters that come separately. You could buy them on Amazon. It's like $3, and then the Nose Frida is like $15, and you just have to buy this once, and you just have to buy these repeatedly. But these come with 20 of them, so I feel like it's a pretty good deal for just $3, which is not bad. So you put the filter inside this little hole right here. I don't want to put one on right now because I'm not going to be using it, but pretty much, let me just show you. So you put it in your mouth, and then you put this in his nose, and then you literally suck it out, and you will have clumps of boogies in here. It's disgusting. I mentioned it to one of my husband's aunts, saying that I use this, and she said that her daughter uses it as well, and she just thinks it's disgusting. But as a mama, I feel like we just sometimes have to go through these things, and hey, that's just my opinion. Some people won't use this, and I'm just really curious as to what other methods you do use if you don't use this, because I would definitely lean towards a different option. Last but not least, I think that a night routine is another thing that's gonna definitely help your baby. For example, my nighttime routine is, first things first, I take him a bath. I lotion him up afterwards. I just hang out with him a little bit, try to keep him awake so that he can stay asleep even longer during the nighttime. And then after he takes a bath, we like to do some bedtime reading. Sometimes he gets a little fussy at nighttime because he wants his milk rather than read a book, and that's okay. I go ahead and I give him his milk, and then afterwards I swaddle him and he falls asleep like pretty good. I'm so happy that my baby can sleep pretty good. I'm really blessed about that. Sometimes he actually doesn't sleep until like after 30 minutes when I put him down. So therefore, I let him stay in the crib. After like 5 minutes, I take him out. And then if he's still crying, then I rock him, show him some love, some attention. I just feel like after a warm bath, babies are going to enjoy their sleep a lot more, especially if they feed after their bath and they just spend some time with mommy and daddy. They're just gonna sleep so much more peacefully and so much more happier. So guys, that concludes my video for today, and I hope that you guys find this very helpful. I'm so glad you guys got to meet CJ. And I am just so happy to be back. Just don't forget to subscribe and like my video so you can get some notifications whenever I do post a new video. Alright guys, have an awesome day.